Derrick Henry's a monster. I mean, that guy's leading the league in rushing. He looks like he's bound for a fantasy day, and then you blink and he's got 2 touchdowns and well over 20 fantasy points. Devontae Adams is a monster, over 200 yards receiving. Trevon Diggs is a monster, 6 picks in 5 games for the Dallas Cowboys. I remember he was sliding in the NFL draft. Right now, he looks like the best rookie defender out there easily. Who are the top 5 teams in the NFL? You got Bills, Bucks, Cardinals got to stay there. They win and cover against the 49ers. Rams, they do what they did to Geno Smith, as Russell Wilson's now reported out for weeks, and it looks like Geno's the guy. And maybe the Cowboys, right? Now that they've got Zeke, Dak back healthy. Tony Pollard looks like, those are 2 great running backs. One's paid dramatically less, and looks just as effective. But, hey, they've got CeeDee Lamb now, Amari Cooper. That offense is lethal, and the defense seems to be figured out with Trevon Diggs. So I would probably right now put that Cowboys in that 5th spot. Chiefs are still going to be contenders despite Stephen A. Smith declaring them done. Finished today on First Take, of course, splattered all over the ESPN.com front page. They're not done. But games to watch out for, because that offense is still the best in the NFL. They're going to play. But again, they are, visibly not the same team that won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. That is for sure. But they're not going to miss out on the playoffs. The Raiders are done. We figured it out. They fooled us for a couple of games. They're not good. They lose to the Bears at home as 5.5-point favorites, and we're barely in that game. The Chiefs are still going to be able to compete. But games to keep an eye on that you do have to win if you are going to compete. In 2 weeks, you're at Tennessee. Home versus the Cowboys in 6 weeks. Sorry, I skipped home versus Green Bay in 4 weeks. That's going to be a huge game. Home versus the Cowboys. 2 great NFC opponents that are going to be a real measuring stick game for the Chiefs of this year. And then you rematch the Chargers, going to have huge division implications as the Broncos start to slide back to earth as well in that division. That game coming up, rematch against the Chargers in LA, December 16th. December is going to have some hell of good football games in the NFL. My God. And we had some the witching hour this week was just absolute insanity. The Chargers and Chiefs are 2 extremely similar teams. They're teams that do it with their offense and not a great defense. The Chargers defense is better than the Chiefs, but look what the Browns with Baker Mayfield and a partially torn labrum put up a 40 burger on you, and they still lost. You can win those games. You live dangerously. But again, the Chargers just a new up and coming team. I think there is an order. The Bills, Josh Allen got to the AFC title last year, couldn't get past Mahomes. He gets past Mahomes here in Kansas City. Can he do it in the playoffs? And he might have it on his home turf. But I think, again, Herbert has to kind of get through Lamar Jackson, which I think he can, but Lamar Jackson still can't really penetrate the barrier of Allen and Mahomes. So it's going to be interesting to see against super early. NFL changes week by week, as you're more than accustomed to.